Well, I just wanted to start off by saying this morning that on the Sunday the 18th of October we had a visiting speaker called Steve Campbell on our Sunday Connect time, and I would really recommend listening to him, watching that online, available on Facebook and YouTube. But also I found that is something that has inspired me for today, which is one of the reasons I'm saying it. And Steve, when he was speaking out of this wonderful part of the Bible called the Beatitudes, and it's part of this much larger sort of 3 chapters of the Bible, Matthew chapters 5, 6 and 7, where it's the longest sort of speech of Jesus that's been recorded. Matthew chapter 5, 6 and 7, and it starts off with these Beatitudes, which is interesting word. One of the things with it, I suppose, you can almost sort of translate it to this, have that attitude, be with that attitude. But actually, it's I'm going to teach you something this morning. It comes from the Latin. There you go. It's because when Jesus starts in Matthew chapter 5, you might have heard of this. He starts with this blessed are the poor in spirit, blessed are the meek, blessed are, and that word in Latin is beatificent, and we call that back into English beatitude. So there you go. Even if you tune off now this morning, you've learned something. Okay, but these beatitudes, I mean, and this whole Sermon on the Mount, it's amazing. This is Jesus, and he is declaring, he's actually sharing with this massive group of people. He's saying, this is what my kingdom looks like. He says, in my kingdom, those who mourn, we comfort. Those who are poor in spirit, those who are outcasts, those who are hungry and thirsty, and he says, they, in my kingdom, they're looked after, they're welcomed in, they're responded to. It's beautiful. As I said, that's something that Steve spoke about on Sunday. And I think one of the lovely things about, and something very important about this whole Sermon on the Mount, the Beatitudes, is that it's descriptive. It's not prescriptive. See, prescriptive is, this is what I want you to do. This is it. Do as you're told. I'm telling you to do good. It was important to lean forward at that point. Get the point across. Preached at. But Jesus, this is not what Jesus does. He says, this is what my kingdom looks like. This is what I'm like. And in all his descriptions, he's explaining what his kingdom looks like. What it looks like to walk with him, what it looks like to be with him, is in that inclusiveness. It's in that love. It's not a point your finger stuff. It's a look. Look at what I'm doing. This is who I am. And actually, specifically this morning, I'm going to show you that Jesus didn't just talk the talk. He walked the walk. Because today we had this, as I said there, chapters of Matthew 5, 6 and 7. It's just Jesus talking. All good stuff. Some of it's a bit controversial and you think, but always remember, look at it as always descriptive rather than prescriptive. But then something amazing happens. This isn't it. Jesus finishes talking, and then I'll read from you the Bible this morning. Something different, isn't it? I've got this ring light thing. But anyway, I'm going to read from you from chapter 8 of Matthew. So he just stopped talking. This is it. Right at the beginning. When he came down from the mountainside, Sermon on the Mount, he's coming down. Large crowds followed him. A man with leprosy came and knelt before him and said, Lord, if you are willing, you can make me clean. Jesus reached out his hand and touched the man. I am willing, he said. be clean. Immediately he was cured of his leprosy. There's so much in that little 3 verses, and I will not take up too much of your time this morning with it. But this is amazing. This is Jesus saying, I didn't just say it. This is me acting it. This is me said, I'm not just talking the talk. I walk the walk. See, in my kingdom, somebody who's not dirty, I can make them clean. Somebody who's not broken, I can heal them. Because if we look at that man with leprosy, you know, it was against a religious law. It was against all the religious laws to touch that man, for a Jew to touch that man. Can't touch him, not allowed. He's got leprosy. And yet Jesus touches him. But it's interesting because really, actually, Jesus doesn't break the law, because when he touches him, the man is completely clean. And see, there's this paradox that's bound up in this. This is what Jesus is. He takes, in all his perfection, he takes on all the rubbish, makes us clean. He doesn't take anything away from the law or justice or legality. He takes it on himself, but he reaches out and makes us clean. That's what he did on the cross. He died and he made us. When we trust him, when we say, Lord, make me clean, he reaches out. And that's what he does. He takes it on and it's gone from us. So this is the reality. Jesus is the one who doesn't just talk the talk, but he also walks the walk. He is one who not only says these lovely, nice thoughts, but he also puts them into action. I've noticed today, again and again, we tend to be a bit of, some people call us this keyboard warriors. It's very easy to speak out our opinion. It's very easy to make comments, negative or positive. It's very easy to just spout something online, like this now. So the proof is in the pudding, isn't it? It's not just what comes out of here, it's what we do with it. And if we're looking at Jesus as descriptive, and we're seeking to follow him, I say it's not just in what we say, it's also in what we do. Because I want to be like him. That's who I follow. And unfortunately, that's a challenge I'm throwing out again today. Yes, we want to say good words. We want to say words of comfort into people's lives. I want to reassure. I want to encourage. I want to tell you I'm praying for you today. But it's no good if I'm not. It's no good as well if my encouragement and everything else isn't actually backed up with a willingness to act, to reach out. So, let's be people. Let's talk the talk. Let's walk the walk. Thank you for your time.